What's up? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 17 video, and today we'll be going camping and boating with a Toyota Tundra and the 2017 Raptor, trailering over the really large boat and the Weekend Warrior camper trailer. So we will definitely be doing a lot of cool things on this camping trip, and we will also be taking the 2017 Raptor off-roading and seeing how dirty we could get that brand new truck. So let's hop in the Toyota Tundra and back it up to the trailer, because we'll be trailering over the camper first, get the campsite set up, and then we'll bring in the boat, which we do have to launch at the local boat ramp, and then drive it over to the shores where the campsite is. So we'll attach that. And this is one nice looking truck. I actually did convert this one from FS15, and credits go to their creator for making a really nice looking truck. So we'll kind of pull out here, and we'll get on to the main roadway here. Hopefully we clear the Raptor. Really don't want to be damaging anything today. Just a lot of fun I want to have, and definitely going to be very interesting boating for the first time in FS17, which is also very exciting. So I think we'll just continue to go straight, kind of avoid the center of the town. It's a lot easier driving a really large trailer, long one, without having to go through some smaller roads, especially since these roads are very small, and as you guys can see, the trailer is almost over the line, and it's over the line over there. So definitely a lot of stuff can happen when towing a wide trailer like this, but this Tundra can definitely do it. And I've gotten a lot of requests lately to kind of get a Tundra, so I decided that I would bring one in from the older game, and like I was saying, credits go to their creators. But we are actually driving by the tree services shop, where you guys did see a upgrade video for that, and I will be actually doing a tree services for that series very soon, so stay tuned for that. But I think that we might have a few troubles getting through the campsite area, since it actually is pretty challenging, especially with a very heavy trailer like this. We'll turn in here and we will definitely see how we do. But this truck does not have a detailed interior, so we won't be using that. But we'll definitely be using the one on the Ford Raptor once we get inside that. But I will also be having a mod review on that truck later in the week. But take a look at that, guys. We are kind of in here. Pretty large road actually to start it off with, but I think we should try to get as close to the water as possible. I do know that there is actually a beach over there, so let's see if we can get close to that beach. So we'll kind of turn wide. Hopefully we don't hit the tree. Let's see. Let's just double check, because I really don't want to be damaging anything. Like I was saying, look at that ground clearance. Are we going to scrape the back of it? Yes, we are. That's not really too good, damaging the camper trailer, but I think that it's only dirt. It's not really like asphalt or concrete. But look at that, guys. You guys can see the mountain view in the background, and a few of these trees are actually floating, so I will need to work on that. But I think we'll kind of drive up here to the level ground that we do have. Camping on level ground is actually a lot easier, since inside the camper would be nice and level. I think that's good right there, so we will kind of back this up over here, but we'll take one quick look at it. And I actually did do a video building the marina, which you guys can see way over there, and I did set this all up. So we do have the ocean working, very nice ocean, and a pretty large beach for only a campsite. So I think we will select on over to the Ford Raptor here, which is already attached to the boat. Very large boat, but this Raptor looks really nice. And I decided that we should match the boat color by making the truck white. And we also do have the EcoBoost 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine, so definitely the best engine that you could get other than the V8, and definitely comes with a lot of power. But I think that we'll be coming over here to this intersection, and I think that we will definitely take a right. Yes, we'll take a right and drive in front of the Ford dealership. But this boat does like to kind of move around on the trailer, and luckily it's not doing that. But did have a few troubles trying to get that fixed. But like I was saying earlier today, this is the first boating video of 2017 and of Farming Simulator 17, so definitely very exciting. I did do one a few weeks ago in FS15, but this is FS17, and this is really exciting first time putting the boat in, and definitely going to be awesome. But I will be converting a few of these center console boats and all those cool boats that we did have. But I think what we will be doing is we'll launch the boat, we'll drive it over to roughly where the campsite is, we'll anchor it up, and then we'll walk back and bring this truck back in. I think we'll actually do a little bit of boating before, but I would like to take the Raptor out onto the campgrounds and just see how we could have some fun with it, since the Raptor is a really nice off-roading truck. So we'll kind of back up here, but take a look at this truck. It does have like a mini lift kit on it, I do see, so we'll kind of back up, and there's a collision in the water, so I don't think the trailer will be going in the water too much, but we do want to go pretty slowly, and we definitely do not want to damage anything. Whoa, look at that, guys. I think that there's like a problem with how the trailer is sitting. So let's see, can we kind of back it in? And I do know that it's very unrealistic for it to do this, and we are definitely in the water a little too much. Not too realistic how we are doing this, but we will take the boat off, and then we will do some boating once we park up the truck. So it looks like we are actually having a little bit of trouble. I always do have a little bit trying to get the boat off. Let's see. So the boat, let's see if it wants to back up. I think that the invisible ramp is actually up, so we will definitely have to move that. And I do apologize, I'm still very new to boating here in FS17, but I'm very excited for it. There we go. We'll put the boat in. Take a look, guys. And a lot of you guys did tell me that the docks are in backwards, but I think that the docks will definitely be beneficial if we keep it this way. So we'll kind of dock up the boat right here. Pretty good spot. Kind of stop. We'll turn it off really fast as we pull this truck out of the water. And I do apologize for this kind of pulling a wheelie, but it will leave the truck right here until we kind of put the boat up over there and anchor it up. So we'll hop in the boat, do some boating, kind of travel around and see how fast we could get this boat. But this is a really large boat, and I think that we actually need to lower the docks, so I would definitely lower the docks a lot. But look at this view, guys. This is of the like pilot seat, if you would say. So kind of go and take a look. I will actually be seeing if I could get like a wake installed, but you do have the mountain view over there, and this is just overall really fun. And look at that, guys, the campsite's right there. So I think we'll kind of dock up kind of a little bit closer in, but we don't want to go too close, because we definitely do not want to kind of beach the boat. But we'll go for a quick spin, and we are definitely going very fast, and this boat definitely looks like it's a lot of fun. But I am a fan of boating and camping, so this is an awesome mix for today. Definitely getting some pretty good speed, but we are using up a lot of gas, so hopefully we don't run out. But I think the marina does have some that we could definitely use. But this thing is really cool. So like I was saying, guys, I will definitely be doing more and more boating to come here in FS17. But take a look, this is one nice boat, and there is still a few problems with this map that I do have to work out, like a few floating cars. It's actually very funny that we see those over there. But take a look at this ocean, guys. Definitely awesome, and we actually have a cabin, so we could technically sleep in here if we needed to. But this boat is awesome, so I think we will kind of get ready to dock up very soon. But we'll go one time past the marina again and take a look at this awesome shoreline. That's pretty cool. But the main goal for today was to have fun on the water and to have fun in the mud and on the campground, so we'll also be doing that. But I think now is the time for us to kind of head back and get this boat anchored up. Now we'll be putting out the anchor on the back and the front, kind of stop it from moving around and especially not float away. So I think this is a pretty decent area, since there's actually a very large drop off. So I think right here is good. Actually, we'll pull it out like that, have it facing out like that, so that it's a lot easier. So we'll dock it up right here and we'll swim back. And I know that it's kind of like jumping back and forth. I do apologize for that. It is the collision. So now we'll kind of walk back here, get the Ford Raptor, and disconnect that trailer once we get to the site, because I do want to definitely definitely want to see how this does on the dirt, but I think that we might just have to do a mudding video with it because I think that that'll be really cool to do. So let's hop in the truck, start it up, and it's actually showing a little bit of mud already, which is pretty cool. I think that a little bit of the water kind of got on it also, but we'll kind of make our way over, and I mean, the campgrounds are just right next to it, so that's pretty nice. At least it wasn't like across the town, make it challenging on us, but we'll definitely do a little bit of off-roading before we call it a day, kind of see what this truck has to offer, since it is new. Strong engine, and it actually is a pretty new body style, which came, I believe, first one for this Raptor, but they based the body style off of the newer F-150s, and that's pretty cool. So we'll kind of pull in over here, and we are definitely going a little bit faster than what we used to with the other Tundra, and that's because we really don't have a heavy trailer, only the boat trailer, not the boat on it. So I think we'll kind of park this in the back area because we really don't want to see this, and I do apologize for the truck kind of getting, for the boat trailer kind of getting in the air and stuff like that, but we'll kind of pull in here, readjust, and kind of get this right next to the boat trailer. That way it's kind of out of the way and we won't really be seeing it too much. So I think parking it right there is good. We'll disconnect this, and this actually used to be like a pond. If you guys remember, on this version of the map, I removed the pond so we could have the ocean, and we rolled the truck. That's very shocking. We actually did not do too much driving, so that's kind of camping gone wrong. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video boating, and we almost did some off-roading. So thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.